Put you down with the rodeo. Alright, never mind. Damn. Rifle Ultra. That's new. What you got? Alright, where am I going? Here. Yeah, let's give this a shot.
Used to be, you could get the best wine on Monarch here.
I would have liked to see this place before it was all boarded up. I bet it lit up the night.
There's no way I get past these things. Just gotta go for it.
You got it, Captain!
Careful, you're hurt!
Not again. Yeah, let's give you something stronger. 68. Should be better. Oh, let me save again too.
I guess this is what Edgewater is gonna look like in a couple of years.
This is what you get when a corporation takes a dump and walks off without cleaning it up.
Nice. Damn, these things are strong.
Nice work! We made it!
Yo, good?
They'll never see us.
shit. Am I dead? Yeah. Damn.
Used to be, you can get the best wine on Monarch here.
I would have liked to see this place before it was all boarded up. I bet it lit up the night.
This area is suicide. If you got a way around it, ain't no shame in taking it.
And there we go. Yeah, let's save that. No way I'm trying to do that again. It's like right here. Jeez. Alright, no way I sneak past this. So, might as well just,
I'll fix you right up!
wrapped it on Colossus? What the hell is that? There we go.
Here they come.
What?
You got it, Captain!
Yeah, feeding kinds around the size. No.
I'll keep an eye on things out here.
Yeah, me too. You have fun, Captain.
Just gonna let me go in here alone? What kind of teammates are y'all?
on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are. Thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off for what is probably the last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up, because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
Okay, that's hilarious. Why does this game just get way more intimidating all of a sudden? Everything's all tilted and shit. That's some Alien Isolation kind of vibes. Oh. Now what? Damn, you have to choose who I want to give this to. So I can either give it to Graham, or give it to Sanjar. Who am I better standing with? Understanding. Panuha's friendly. Enterprise is 15%. They're both just 15. Who do I give this to? I think I want to give this to the Iconoclast. Because I don't think they really need the... Oh, or Sanjar doesn't. They don't need this. Yeah, I feel like these people are worse off than the people at Stellar Bay.
The gunship. Have you secured its targeting module? Mount its guns to our walls or the walls of Stellar Bay. The board is coming, Captain, and these weapons will defend us from their blasphemies. Why wouldn't they? As we speak, our message assaults their populace through their favorite entertainment mediums. Surely their retaliation will come soon. All right. The iconoclasts are free folk. We live under our rules, motivated by our own beliefs, all petals on the same flower of enlightenment. Meanwhile, the board strangles the will of its workers. It is the penultimate exercise of a poisoned society where people are enslaved by a corporate ladder. We seek to replace their way of life with ours. Philosophism is the key to unlocking their shackles. This is not anarchy. Society requires structure, Captain. It is just that the board's structure is killing the colony. Ours will not. Before all this, I was a writer for MSI's product catalog. It was my purpose to spread awareness of Saltuna in its various forms. The certainty with which I spun among the other cogs in their machine stifled creativity and personal growth. That came much later, after Sanjar had taken over. As he drifted closer to the corporate regime, I drifted further from it. I'd known a little about philosophism on the fringes of society, and as I learned more, I found that I was already on the path without even knowing. The freedom it teaches is the same freedom that I desire. Awakening is available to all whose minds are ready to accept it. What would you like to know? Ah, the eternal. We are all part of the consciousness of the cosmos. Each of us plays a tiny role in the universe's continual journey toward understanding itself. You and I, and the rats and the mantis swarms. Divinity is in us all, and the eternal is that divinity. Divinity cannot be quantified, Captain. It is or it isn't. We are or we aren't. The point of no return. When your mind fully opens to the eternal truth. Every philosophist experiences it along the path to enlightenment. For many, it is the first brush with the cold of death, when they realize that all of their lives have boiled down into the single truth of that moment. Mine was witnessing my friend and colleague transform into the very evil we sought to combat. Now he runs MSI, just like the overlords before him.
Is he talking about Sanjar?
I suppose that's one way to look at it. Another is that misfortune often brings opportunity. I found my path through the tragedies of my past. Not in the sense of a single entity, fashioning the universe as a whittler fashions a flute. The universe came into being over time, organically, naturally, and without purpose. In that sense, I suppose you could say that, in the interest of finding its purpose, the universe itself created all living things. Questions like these are distractions. It doesn't matter whether an entity sparked the universe or not. Only by pursuing the eternal truth will we find these and other answers. All right. The gunship. Have you secured its targeting module?
I want to see what Sanjar has to say. I'm gonna go and talk to him before I decide who I give this to.
distracted. Less dangerous for a body. Spit it out.
I'm still fretting about Junlei. About how maybe she might not like me anymore. You had a sweetheart once. Was your courtship as uncertain as mine?
Nah, I ain't the type to make things uncertain. I see something I want, I take it, or I die trying.
I guess these dudes just stay here.
If the iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch.
I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the iconoclasts. Well, because the module controls the weapons systems. Because once we mount them on Stellar Bay's walls, no Marauder or Raptidon will ever be a threat to us again. Stellar Bay will be as secure as any other settlement in Halcyon.
Don't worry. We'll send an engineering team for those later. We'll have to disconnect them from the rest of the ship.
Of course, they'll be useless without that targeting module, which is why it's critical that you retrieve it. Well, surely you don't mean that. I thought we were in this together, like a team. I'm the dashing mastermind with a head for numbers, and you're my roguish sidekick who always gets the job done. And you're just a little bit smitten with me, but won't admit it.
The point is, this weapon system would be a powerful advantage, and we can't risk the iconoclast getting it.
The board's own salvage and recovery clause 32B would say differently.
And they won't dare challenge us over this. Not after the data you found on their experiments here.
Look, Celia, he's being funny again.
I don't think so, sir.
Really? Well, I could have sworn... Well, that's not important. What is important is that there's a considerable distance between us and that ship, and most of it is inhabited by Marauders and Raptidons. Do you just think of these things in the moment, or do you write them down and save them for later? They're very good. Oh, I can play along. What I've got here is a town full of yellow-bellied corporate cast-offs who wouldn't know a stun baton from a slide rule. How's that? I can work on it. Can you imagine what those maniacs would do with weapons like that? They'd wreak havoc.
And roll back all the progress we've made at reconciling with the rest of Halcyon.
Oh, I've known their ilk long enough. Even if they merely sat on the scraps, the threat of a bunch of anarchists holding a gunship would bring the full wrath of the board down on Monarch. We can't afford that.
I'm skeptical they'd care enough to wipe us out, but if they did, we wouldn't stand a chance.
Ah, you see our quandary then. Good, because we haven't a moment to lose. They're all mad. And what's more, they left us. I don't see any way for us to work together. Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish. You two?
He has a point, sir. And it's not all bad.
Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts. Oh, how do these things ever start? Once upon a time, Graham and I saw the same problems with MSI. A rigid corporate structure with no regard for its people. But where I wanted to reform MSI, he only wanted to take it apart. As if starving in the wilderness is somehow better than starving under corporate mismanagement. He won't hear reason now, and I wouldn't trust him again. That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first. One can't be haphazard about these things. Besides, if you think her skills will complement mine, then we should see what those skills are. Excellent. Her review would be in the Rizzo offices in Cascadia. Bring it to me, and I'll see if she's qualified.
Alright. Let's see if we can go that route. Alright, I'm gonna go put some coffee on real quick. Be right back.
So what's the plan?
Kind of decided how I want to go about this because I don't dislike either of these groups. I mean, it seems like they both have the same
You ever worry
goal.
all that ammo in your berth might combust?
What? Wait, it can do that?
All it takes is a little bit of black powder next to a lot of bits of fertilizer and one real hot day, and I've seen it happen.
I don't know what's more unsettling. The concept of my ammunition spontaneously combusting, or the fact that this is the kind of thing you think about on the regular.
Yeah, it seems like they both have the same goal, just different ways of going about it.
Something on your mind, Captain? Too bad. Had I a reliable third party I could trust to set up a meet, maybe I'd consider it. With all the help you've done here, at first I thought it could have been you. but I can't trust you to think logically. Your priorities are skewed a bit too much like Graham's. For all I know, Sanjar's playing you to get to us and you can't see it. So no. In another life, maybe that could have worked out for all of us. In
That's
this
because of
one,
the choice that I made earlier.
we're going to war.
Dang. That sucks. Yeah, it's because of the choice I made earlier. What's this? Yeah, guess I can't do that then. So who do I give this to?
The gunship. Have you secured its targeting module? At last. Now we must secure the Stellar Bay landing pad. We will fortify the city against the board's assault.
I can't see how killing a bunch of folks minding their own business is gonna save Monarch. It doesn't seem right.
And you, Captain. Are you prepared? No. Our hearts have long since closed to one another. He is blinded by his love for bureaucracy. This is it. Let us save this planet once and for all. Meet our forces in the ruins south of the city. Come prepared. Sanjar is sure to go down swinging.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna grab my coffee.
What was that?
I mean, didn't really want it to go down like this, but looks like I don't got much choice.
Everyone all right?
What was that?
Returning fire!
Yo, party on his ass. Shit. I mean, I didn't want it to kill this dude, but dang, rip.
What job did the board assign you when you came of age? Bet it was something real neat, like professional flexing.
Wilderness patrol. Plenty of folk traveling on foot out there, even back when there were roads. I protected them from rats and the like.
Oh gosh. And here I was, John, about how I was watching your back. I'm probably more like to get in your way.
Everyone needs someone watching after them. Even me. Even if I ain't keen to admit it sometimes.
I thought this would be easier. Sanjar's death is surprisingly heavy on my conscience after all this time. But I mustn't let that distract me from our victory. We can now take our truth to the stars, Captain, and I have you to thank for that. And save it we shall. With every step we take forward, the board's time dwindles. For the moment, we will recuperate, collect ourselves and our resources. Know if ever you find yourself in need of a favor, you may call upon your friends in Stellar Bay.
What do we got now? Can I even go here anymore? Imagine these people wouldn't be too happy to see me.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
Again?
Since when? Since the Rangers decided their 8th back should stay in the Wednesday zone. Come on, Felix. The Rangers threw that game.
Were we listening to the same game? The Rangers were robbed. The Hammers had the judges.
You're just talking about tossball again?
Teams that play poorly deserve to lose. That...
Hey, Cap.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Yeah, this is with Pravati and Felix. I like these two.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it! Blast, that's loud. I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Bubbles? He named his cysty pig Bubbles.
Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%.
Okay, this is a science weapon. Some unique weapons that have strange power flip. Something from damage strength. Use your science skills increase.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. The target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence feeding them to a wolf. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime. I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
Stamping?
If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but to put it briefly, dimethyl sulfoxide is the reason you're alive today. The chemical is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colonists. I need you to steal as much as you possibly can. The more, the better. If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists, and then nothing will stop the board from destroying this colony. Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find. You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway. Of course, of course. What's on your mind? Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper. Absolutely. Let's talk. No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
Fine looking hideout you got here. My name's Felix, by the way.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy. Oh, fine. As long as you're vouching for their character and they aren't touching things. For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are. You're a talented scientist, after all. Our kind has always been incredibly popular. What's on your mind?
Please experiment on the pigs to figure out how to revive everyone. Still not sure if I trust this dude yet. I feel like there's gonna be some point at the end where it gives me the choice to turn on him, but we'll find out.
Why was I built to feel ennui? I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells. I want to do some of these. I think some of these I can do at this one's on Edgewater, but these other ones I can do on Groundbreaker. Oh no, this is on Monarch. We're in orbit over Cascadia, Captain. Good luck, Captain.
You're hostiles? Oh, dude, this place is a ghost town now. That's crazy. Oh wait, no, this isn't, this is Cascadia. Never mind. I thought this was, Stellar Bay.
You seen Arthur today?
Nah, last time I saw him
Said you docked 3 days ago?
Where do I get a storage key?
Mind your own business, friend.
Is that it?
Mind your own business, friend.
That's all you have to say? Oh, I need Vicar. Got it. How do I get out of here?
I've seen you limping a bit. You all right, Mr. Vicker? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knee is just acting up.
There's no shame in being older, Mr. Vicker. Don't worry. The captain and I will take care of you.
I need neither your advice nor your pity, young lady.
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
I say, all that screaming.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper. This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy. Oh, he knew. Didn't you? Didn't you?
Okay, I admit it. I was tired of your high and mighty speechifying all the time. It was just a joke, I swear. I didn't mean nothing by it.
See, Captain? I've dealt with this swine before. I know how he thinks. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better. I wholeheartedly
Ain't my problem.
concur. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait, stop! Please, just listen to me. It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
I don't think so.
What? No!
We may.
Oh. R.I.P. that guy.
Captain, I was hoping for a word.
What's up?
I want to thank you for not interfering back there with Cheney. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm. You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long. I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness. Thank you. I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from this point forward. You never asked. Most laypeople are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Bokonu journal.
And got conned. Okay, we done here? So.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Initiating initialization sequences. Greetings, customer! This SAM unit is unable to locate your registered information. Would you like to register your SAM?
Sure.
Registering new owner. Captain. SAM units live to clean and clean to live.
Is that it? It's on Edgewater. That's on Scylla. And that's on Groundbreaker. All right.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
I'd wager this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Come on out!
We can run!
You okay, Captain?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Hey, take a gander. The door's busted. Rebecca? Anders?
Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it.
Oh no. Oh no. What did you do?
Oh no, God.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
I don't...
Damn.
They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. I'd leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister.
Damn. That was rough.
At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth. Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. She was still so naive as to let it hurt her every time it happened. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana-Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick. No, we need a plan. You may be a capable sort, but so are my friends. I ain't making that mistake twice. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
That's on Scylla, and that's on Groundbreaker. What's this? Jin Lee. Science weapon on Groundbreaker.
I am a dirty, autonomous digital astrogator, Sam. I haven't cleaned my internals in ages. Can you hardly process the sheer quantity of dust built up in there? Tell me you've seen worse. Ah! We'll continue this later. The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
I need a party. Wait, let me. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm party. Let's take Sam.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late. Straight to the point, eh? All right then, on you go. Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Me get pissed if I open this?
What was that?
Oh.
What do you think you're doing? Go on, before I change my mind.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me? I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
Is this what I need? Let's pick this up.
This is Halcyon News.
Single key card.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Punch. Soft, sour, candy shell around a sweet purple berry flavored center. Suck it. Chew it.
Here we go.
Muting volume now.
Somebody was trying to fix this up, but looks like they ain't been here in a long while. Poor old sweetie.
What was that?
No! Here I go! No hard feelings, okay? Gosh, ain't that handsome.
What was the other? This one. What you got, Junley?
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch. Sugar gel flakes and purple berry flavored powder nuggets.
Lost hope.
12% more
So, how's this work?
Interrupt your
Do we
regular.
get a table, stand in a corner?
Do you have what it takes to defend your quote?
Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert? Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper. Oh, wow. You remembered. Well, that's fruit and such, right? Okay, wine it is. Bottoms up.
Have an urgent or an embarrassing spill? Wipe it away with Sam's emergency stain disappearing gloop. Disclaimer. Gloop may dissolve skin or flooring on contact.
Wow, this is really kind of nice, actually. Who'd have guessed old fruit could taste so good? Oh, Captain. I'm pining for June like something fierce. What am I doing? I don't know that Sam counts, Captain. Sweet though he is.
Simulating experimental protocol. Polite responses. Thank you kindly for your direction in this task, customer.
Oh, bless him. He does try. Friends give each other counsel, right? What do you think I should do about Junlei? Because I feel about as
So
aimless as an
they even
auto
had
hacker that
dialogue with
busted
the
an
robot.
app
That's so funny.
Please take a moment to complete this customer survey. Did you find Sam's cleaning today to be A, satisfactory, B, extremely satisfactory, or C, exceptional?
Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all. I don't know, I'd call it sensual. That's a lot. It did. Oh dear, I hadn't really... Oh my goodness. And I told you? It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her? Well, maybe she just wanted to let me know her preferences. In a less awkward way. But that made it more awkward. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve. Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come. Oh, Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared. Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
Alright, you need to calm down, everybody.
Don't you tease me in my moment of weakness. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. That's... well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not? What, just move on? Like, snapping your fingers? I don't know. Maybe I got a weak heart. It all just seems... impossible. Yeah, I know you're right. I just wish it were that easy, is all. I'm not used to speaking free with folks. Back in Edgewater, there wasn't no one who wanted to know my mind. Excepting my dad. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts. I suppose so, but... I want to be my best self for her. A good person, worth caring for. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... wow. So much to think about. Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should? Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
Warning. Low battery! Unit is engaging reserve pack. While using the reserve pack, Unit may periodically enter a rest cycle. If Unit does not wake, consult Manual 81-X.
Alright, I can't deal with Sam. Sam's too much.
All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
Good people too, buddy. Alright, let's get out of here.
Rizzo's lemon slap. Lock your battling tonight.
Crew report. Nyoka is drunk. Surprise.
Where is she? How's Nyoka? Oh.
No challenge is too large, no mess is too small.
Oops. What's that? Oh, she drunk. Okay. Damn. Yeah, been there.
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise. Some of the drinks we tried I even liked. I guess it's not all disgusting.
You asked her out yet?
And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me. I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos. I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises. Oh, isn't she sweet? Like one of those two-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal and, I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
No problem. Oh, wait.
You might want to consider changing your clothes more often.
Who are you talking to? Science weapon and so on. Groundbreaker and a Paulbrook. Come on, Sam. What's my point here? Oh, wait.
Did you bring me anything? New parts? Last weekend's crossword puzzle? Preferably not already filled out this time.
Let's go to... Damn, there's a bunch of places. I haven't unlocked these places yet. Let's go to Scylla.
Destination reached. Scylla.
We gotta talk about this.
What's up, Felix?
Hey, boss. Got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then, one day, they up and vanished. 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head? You got the wrong idea, boss. It ain't like that. Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent. Figured I should let you know, seeing as we're on Scylla and all. Clyde's got a base on the other side of this rock. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Looks like some sort of habitation.
Wouldn't the quiet get to you? Knowing there's nobody out there? No one at all?
Unexpected.
That had to hurt!
$47. Just capable of shrinking any living being inspired at. Let's whip this out.
Best hands, Captain.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Of course they are. Hmm.
Good, you've returned. I missed having a purpose while you were gone. Do return in one.
Hey, you. Looking for something? Where do you think you're going? Hey, nice form. Good delivery, too. You looking to join Captain Harlow's crew, huh? All right, go on through. Got my sights on you.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see, or a you've aged, old man?
So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
He's been watching out for us just as much as we've been watching out for him. Felix is family, mister.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy. I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy, that one day, he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix. But neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him. Everyone in my crew proves their loyalty. No exceptions. Not even Felix. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely. Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with Trask. Get his side of the story first.
You'd be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. But if it makes you feel better, by all means. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token. Well enough. It's been a few years, but I still remember a thing or two. You had a chip on your shoulder. You'd argue over anything, and you never back down.
What do you mean, had? And for the record, you never could admit when you lost an argument.
You see what I had to deal with? Let's hear it. A revolution is the work of a lifetime, Captain. I've spent my life preparing for the day of Halcyon's reckoning. Everything you see around you is the result of that preparation. A base of operations, loyal soldiers, freedom from the board's oversight. Hardly. The board is rotting from the inside. Tomorrow, next year, a generation from now, eventually, the board will fall to pieces. Entropy is the natural state of the universe, Captain. All systems inevitably dissolve. When that day comes to Halcyon, we will be ready. Not all revolutions involve bloodshed and fire, Captain. The purest act of rebellion is to live according to one's own means, independent of any masters. One day, when the board is weak and Halcyon vulnerable, we may claim a piece of this system for ourselves. Until then, we bide our time. Something on your mind?
Been ages since we had a good haul. No freighters, no jobs, no...
I want to use the shrink ray on something. I haven't had anything to fight yet.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Felix, your apps is surely not gonna believe this. Guess who the villain was in this week's Virginia Yang Girl Detective? Mr. Bertie Holcomb, that Tom's baller!
Wow, are you serious? I gotta get a copy of that.
I really like the interactions with these characters. Groundbreaker. Alright, let's just go back to Groundbreaker.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker. I'll lock up behind you.
apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
This is Halcyon News. You mind trying to have a moment here? Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you. That's Harlow's mark, no mistake. Guess he's not letting this one go. I don't want any manner of harm befalling Rufus. Not on my account. All right, I'll tell you where he is. Just get out of here, please. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know. Please, just make it quick. Precious little. He and Rufus worked together on the Groundbreaker some years back before he vanished. A few years later, Rufus gets a message from an old friend. Something about starting a revolution, something about getting rich. Abandoned his work and ran off that very day.
He must have been recruiting, gathering up his band of revolutionaries.
Word of advice, kid? Anybody carrying on about a revolution just wants to sell you something. I don't know Harlow, never so much as bandied a word with the fellow. You're better off having this discussion with Rufus. Only that Rufus is in a bad way. He came to see me a little ways back. Said he had to go into hiding. Never asked why. He was here to collect his personals, complain about Harlow to me, and say goodbye. In that order. No, and he was particular about that. Said I was better off not getting entangled in his mess. Little late for that, says I. Appreciate it. No offense meant, just been a long day is all.
Rizzo's Spectrum Boxer. Activates the Ranger.
Good. You're back. Not that I missed you. I assure you, I am not capable of such emotional capacity.
Emerald Vale, so it's back on Oh, I should have done that when I was on Scylla. I didn't realize. Oh, both of these are on Scylla. What? What's this? Let's do this since I'm here.
I'll lock up behind you.
Thank you, Ada.
Rizzo's knock you out on
Sublight puts the organized in organized crime. Trying to get him to use that slogan.
You reckon we can shop here,
Above me?
or is it all spoke for?
CNP Borston Baked Beans. When you need to eat and run, Borston Baked Beans is the only one.
How are the repairs going?
Just putting the last thing in.
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the Unreliable? Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
Thank you.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come. Charmed. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere. Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings, but there's a catch.
Just like in the serials?
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested? One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you. Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood? You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
I ain't worried if you aren't, Captain. Honest.
Nice.
You're not gonna have to hurt nobody, are we?
Probably. We got
Pia, I can't believe it's not forced. It's unbelievable how good it is. Purple Berry Crunch, Sugar Gel Flakes, and Purple Berry flavored Power Nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch.
We do this first, and then I'll go back to Scylla and do those other couple quests.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Yeah, my pay rate just dropped super hard.
I love a good brawl. Still got it.
Supposed to go through here?
Here goes nothing. Look at us.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me. Yeah, of course he did. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying. How do I know that I can trust you? Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes. Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent. Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy, and that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me. Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse. Take it you've made up your mind. You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
Within Harlow's base, okay.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Yeah, I guess when I load new worlds, it kind of takes a toll on my OBS.
That machine stole my bits.
Damn. Man, shady after all.
What's the word? So it is. Thus ends Rufus Trask. Once a sensible man, by and by a fool, presently a corpse. I hope you never have to discover what it is like, Captain. The relief one feels when a mutiny comes to an end.
Trask had some things to say about you, and I've got my own misgivings.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand? Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for. You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face. How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor. I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Oh shit.
I was just getting started.
Damn.
I think I heard something.
Heads up!
Where are we headed today, Captain? The stars are the limit.
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me. I just hope I never turn out like that. Selling my soul for a fistful of bits. I ought to thank you for that. Keeping me on the straight and narrow. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. But you know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
No problem. Oh. Yeah, I can take care of this.
I think I'll initiate an unscheduled rest cycle while you're out. Destination reached. Scylla.
No, I didn't hear nothing. What? Oh, shit.
Salutations. This unit's primary function is excavator. Owner, Hephaestus Mining Corporation. Other functions include dialogue, limited current active commands, excavation. That is all? Negative. The presence or absence of human operators does not impact this unit's assigned directive. This unit achieves perfection by fulfilling its directive.
There's something right soothing about having a job and doing it proper. If you want to keep working, little guy, I say you do it.
You know, it's a crying shame that auto mechanicals can't get drunk or laid. This thing needs both.
This unit has now exhausted its available library of opinions about excavation. Thank you for your consumer loyalty, Junior Excavator. This unit will store this exchange in its memory banks, always.
You do you, homie. Yeah.
That queen ain't gonna go down easy. I can't wait. What's up? Outstanding. These ought to be enough. Let's get back to Monarch. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through the Queen's brood to get to the center. We'll set the bait there. Password to the door is Charon. Hayes' idea. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, Nyoka. Charon. He said it was some old myth. Something about death and all the things we killed. Rest of us just thought it sounded cool, so here we are. Fucking right we are.
Let's get out of here.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Just in the engine room.
Oh, what do you got there? Is that a scrap of Ellie's jacket in your midst, Sam? Oh, Captain. Just doing some routine maintenance on our auto. Hey, Captain. I got a thing I want to ask you. It's kind of big. I was thinking about what you said before, after we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. I reckon you're right. I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and ask Junlei to go steady, straight out. And I'm thinking of doing it here, on the ship. Oh gosh, do you think so? I just figured, you know, there's nowhere she can go on Groundbreaker where folks don't know her. Here she can relax. I was kind of hoping you'd offer. The thing is, I can't ask her over like this. I mean, look at me. I'm all covered in engine grease and I ain't showered in nigh on a week. I smell like sweat most days and, well, don't look too close at my fingernails. I was thinking, hoping, we could stop by Groundbreaker for bath supplies. I mean, only if you're not busy. Or when you're heading through Groundbreaker for something else. You don't gotta change plans on account of me. Anyhow, next time we dock in Groundbreaker, let me know. 'Cause I wanna come with.
Dust accumulation analysis. 2.5 years. Thank you, customer. All cleaning tasks have been completed. Scheduling next round of cleaning to commence in 4 minutes.
It's a Monarch. I can do this now.
System performing an area.
Incoming!
Proceeding.
Nice one, Captain!
And cleanup required.
What have the solar winds deposited on my doorstep now? Just more dirt and debris? Or do you actually believe you are here seeking the truth? I must admit, I tire of the truth seekers. Mayhaps you're here to rob me? That would be so much more exciting.
We've been told this was once yours. I believe the knowledge within here contains the answers I seek. Answers that will free men's minds from toil.
I can translate it, but it won't do you any good. I can see you are a man in a hurry, and the insights in that book would take you years of study to fully comprehend.
I have spent my life in contemplation. I believe my mind is prepared to receive the truth.
There is one way that can speed up the process. It involves a combination of several ingredients, some of which can be fatal. It is not for the faint of heart or the unprepared. Either hallucinations followed by unconsciousness and a headache, or raving insanity, which can be fun in its own way. A crass way to put it, but yes. Chemicals that can expand or destroy the participant's consciousness. But is he truly? How did you find me? What happened to the thief who stole my book?
About that.
I don't know what happened to him, but we killed his son. But we had a good reason. Or maybe not. In hindsight, we may have acted rashly.
His actions say otherwise. Obviously, his preparation is wanting.
Damn it.
I must refuse. There is no telling what the experience would do to a mind such as his.
So that's it. Take the damn book, then. It's useless to me. Sorry, Captain. Clearly, we'll get nothing out of this charlatan. I see now it was a mistake to come here.
Is that it?
Please just take whatever you'd like and get out. You're interrupting my me time.
And you don't look like you really got much in here, lady. I know what you got.
I can't believe this. Years of obsession, my whole life's work. It was all for nothing. It can't just end like this. What sort of a half-assed destiny just peters out into nothing? I devoted myself every moment of every day to uncovering the truth. No, I don't accept it. I did find the truth. And the truth is, this religion is nothing more than a well-constructed lie, meant to keep the lowly sheep of the world in line. My eyes are open now. I won't live a lie. I reject any man-made system of control. What I'll do next? I just don't know.
So Groundbreaker. It's on one arc. It's also on Fallbrook. Yeah. I wonder if that would have played out differently if I could have chosen that perception
Crew report.
option.
Nyoka is drunk. Surprise.
Again?
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone. Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium. Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded. Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
What work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts. Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking. Just remember, you didn't hear it from me. I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct.
Here we got 11 flavors of terror rays and not much else. That kind of variety? I mean, gosh, seems almost impossible.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators. Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see. For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time. Doesn't that seem strange to you? And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course.
Sounds like my old job. I had all these bang-up ideas, you know? Like making everybody haul their own damn boxes. Never did catch on, though.
That's what I mean. Everyone needs a suggestion box so they can voice their thoughts. So what if nothing changes? Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes, after all. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart just to put another thing back together.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a single dash out of place. At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you? Except that's not how they go. At least that's not how they're supposed to go in Byzantium. The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
Alright, what else are we doing? Bar. I don't know how to, there's no perk for perception here. I don't even know how I could have, gotten enough perception for that dialogue option. Maybe it's just hard set with the level. Until perception average. So I couldn't have changed this after all.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Auntie Cleo's energizing
Clark.
Enjoy 6 cups.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Want to be famous?
Who? You talking to me?
Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I mean? There's those street smarts. Just the right amount of rough around the edges. Next time, we'll have you say that over the rim of a Trippa Stout. Product placement, baby. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation? Hey, don't worry about it. I'm gonna take good care of you. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid. I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star, and I think you got the chops.
Boss, we have to.
Your pal's got the right idea. He's also got a certain expendable look. Bring him along. We've got a lot of stunts to shoot. So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime? Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
Alright. I actually think I'm going to stop here. Yeah, this is good for today. Made a good amount of progress again. Let's go ahead and save.